day, in every way, you're being brainwashed. And people they don't care no more. They believe what the hell they hear on television. And you can't believe, folks, the garbage this year. They tell us China's a bad country because it's a dictatorship. But the people are very happy in China. Oh yeah, they tell us the people in Russia are unhappy. But yet, my Russian friends and some Russian friends are listening. They come here to my show. They're very happy. Have you seen the streets in Moscow? How happy the people are? They're out more than Americans are. Have you seen the streets in Tehran? Have you seen the streets in China? So, folks, you can't believe what the hell you hear no more from anybody. All right? Chinese are very happy over there. Okay? There's Mandy. Now, folks, as you can see, our sun has not been coming out till 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what. Thank you, Malibu. Thank you for sharing that there. Okay? His fiance was born in Moscow. Okay? So, folks, when I come here, I try to give you the truth. I try to give you facts. No, I'm not. I try to listen to everybody. And lately, I've been listening to a lot of Gen Z people on YouTube, particularly one young man. His name is Adam Mockler. Now, if you're not watching Adam Mockler's channel, you should be. Because this kid, I think he's only 23 years old. I don't know if he's 25 yet. Call it 23. Extremely intelligent, articulate. Boy, I would love to see him and Donald Trump do a debate. That would be something. This kid would eat up Donald Trump like, oh, anybody in the administration. All right, maybe perhaps you've seen him. He was on he's on CNN a lot, Piers Morgan, and other shows. All right. This kid, and he comes out with facts. He's not a liar. All right. Folks, please subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Okay. But let's talk about the Gen Z. All right. Who is Gen Z? I didn't really know until I started listening. Adam Mockler, his friends. I listened to a Gen Z young girl today, another big influencer on social media. I forget her name. I apologize. Okay. Uh, she used to be MAGA. All right. And she talks about how she got into MAGA and felt it was a cult. She's no longer with MAGA. I don't know exactly where she stands politically at this point, but she's not with MAGA. All right. Gen Z is these young kids, particularly the Gen Z boys, are the ones who unanimously voted for Trump to get him in office. So think what you want about these Gen Z, all right? But they're the future, and they're very intelligent kids. They grew up a lot differently than I did, and a lot of us. Okay? Generation Z comprises people born between 1997 and 2012 who are currently aged 14 to 29. They're often called digital natives. I never heard that before. All right. Tech and truth. See, unlike you and a lot of us, they grew up with tech and the smartphone and social media era. They're highly analytical regarding media, often challenging traditional narratives and pioneering new understandings of truth. Pragmatism. Despite growing up in a turbulent economic and global climate, they are pragmatic about work, heavily focused on saving, and they value individual expression, are known for rejecting rigid labels and prioritize diversity and equity in both social and workplace environments. Yeah, I don't have a lot of people here. That tells me that most of my audience are probably older people. I don't attract the Gen Z. Okay? I you know, it's the age 14 to 29. Okay? Oh, Matt, 24. Judah, 32. All right, we got some young people here. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that there. And folks, if other you put your rate so I have an idea of who I'm talking to. And I love for you, it's really okay. I read all the comments and let me know where in the world you're watching me from. Uh I'm making friends in Russia, Norway, Finland, all over the world. So, these are things that I could have never done before, but because of social media, we're able to do these things. I Gen Z is actively reshaping modern culture and consumer habits in major ways. Digital media. They have heavily dictate social media trends, favoring algorithm driven platforms like TikTok alongside old mainstays like YouTube and Instagram. They're also heavy consumers of intimate media such as podcasts. And folks, I'm watching more and more YouTube than I do television because you can get the other side of the story. And when I tell you all the time, there's three sides to a story: yours, mine, and the truth. All time, anyone who's trolling. Thank you, Mandy. Huh? Thank you, Adrian. Tell everybody how old I am. Okay, I'm 81. All right. I'm proud to be 81. I'm happy I lived this long. I never thought I'd make it to 63. And here I am, coming to you almost every single day because I'm loyal, I'm honorable, and I'm respectful. And for all of you who stay with me, been here with me for a while, you know, I deeply appreciate it. So, and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe, like, and share. What are the shopping habits of Gen Z? While born digital, they are surprisingly helping revive brick and mortar retail and shopping malls, specifically looking for physical spaces that offer a unique vibe or localized aesthetics. Well, born to yeah. Workplace dynamics. As a major component of the modern workforce, they are changing employment expectations with high interest in flexible scheduling, AI adoption, and 4-day work weeks. Okay? AI, Bitcoin. Trump went. All right, Agent Orange, I'm going to ask a question. Don't have to answer or give an answer in the future live stream. Well, give me the question, Agent Orange. All right, I'll try to answer it for you. Okay, that's what I'm here for. All right. So, folks, as we know, Trump just is on his way back. I don't know if he landed yet. All right, from China. Uh, there's some good and bad things. Yeah, well, nothing really bad happened. Okay, Trump is looking for China. I think I can't pronounce it's XI, uh, the head of China, but it's pronounced as President Z, whatever. Okay, but you know who I'm talking about, huh? Uh, uh, but Trump was hoping for a lifeline and have China help him bail out of Iran. Because Trump knows he made a mistake. He made a mistake. He didn't listen to his cabinet. He didn't listen to his military advisor. He didn't listen to our CIA. If our president is not listening to them, why the hell do we have them for? Okay? They all told him not to go into war. He listened to Netanyahu. Netanyahu. Do I say his name right? And Netanyahu's head of the Mossad because they said they had information. There was a lie, okay? It was a lie, but Trump went along with them and he bombed Iran on February 28th. Up until that day, there was no problem with ships going through the port of Hormuz. There was no problem with the prices of gas that you and I are paying. Our prices were not going up in the grocery store. They're starting to level off. Yeah, they're high, but now they're higher. Okay? And if you listen to Trump, he doesn't give a shit about what your finances are or mine or anybody else's. All right? They don't care. He doesn't care. He said it. His own words. His own words, not mine, not yours, that came from his lips. It's all over social media. Now, he didn't. Did you notice him with the head of China there? Okay, for the first time, you saw Trump kissing ass. Okay, Trump was kissing his ass. Where Trump's got all his cabinet and all old people kissing his ass. Okay, he reversed it and kissing Zai's ass. Zai is much smarter than President Trump ever thought about being. Much smarter. He's not going to do anything about Iran. He's not going to help. Xi, the head of China, he wants Taiwan. Basically, Taiwan is part of China. I don't understand how, but they're their own country, and this called it that there. But Taiwan is probably one of the most important countries, not only to the United States, but to the rest of the world. And the reason being is they are the masters of making the chips that are in our phones, our computers. They need it for AI. They need it for everything. The chips. Therefore, we, the United States, have been protecting Taiwan. And if you notice the words and how President Z put it to Trump, okay? So for everything that Trump wanted, he put Trump in, I think. All right? Because this guy wants Taiwan. And Trump can't give it to him that easy. All right? Otherwise, they would be in control of all the chips. All right? They would decide who gets them, who doesn't. Folks, keep subscribing, like, and share. Let's do it, okay? Yeah. Now, Trump, I don't know if the plane landed, if Air Force One, if he's back yet. Paul, President Xi, is that how they pronounce it? Paul? President Xi? I think that's how they do pronounce it, okay? I want to thank you for that. Uh, I have a hard time with a lot of these words from other countries, okay? How they spell it, how they pronounce it, and so forth, okay? Yeah. Now Trump's going after Cuba, okay? Our Department of Justice is going to indict Castro, who's Fidel Castro's brother, Raul, the head of Cuba, okay? Why is he going after all these different countries? Huh? Why? He's not doing anything now different than what Netanyahu is doing, because everything Netanyahu is doing is a grab for more land, taking the Palestinians, taking Lebanon, taking Iran. That's all that Netanyahu cares about. He don't give a shit. They've been in war for so many years. I can't count them. All right? That's what Trump's trying to do. Or you can take Greenland, Venezuela, which he's done. But he's not going after Russia. He's not going after China. He's not going after North Korea. You see, they already have nuclear weapons. They already have them. They're big boys in the game. And that's why they're trying to prevent other countries from having them. Okay? So they can control these other countries. All right? That's what my thinking is. Tell me whether you think I'm right or wrong. I'm not right all the time, folks. I give you what my thinking is. Okay? No, you could just, I keep telling you about these young Gen Z people. We got the midterms coming up. These Gen Z are going to be the deciding factors who wins, who loses. And we got a race going on here in California for the governor. And the mayor. You see what's going on with the mayoral thing? Well, Mayor Bass is ahead. Just went ahead. Okay, we got that uh, reality show guy, Spat or whatever his name is. Okay, running against her. Okay, but this city, Los Angeles, they will vote for Karen Bass again. She was terrible. She was horrible. She was deplorable. But these idiots will vote for her again. This is the state that I live in. Okay. And then for the governor's race, you got some good people running. They're going to vote blue again. I hope the hell not, folks. Okay. I seriously hope not. We got to have some changes here in California. I mean, it's just really seriously how Newsom and his cronies have crumbled this state of California. But I'm hoping Gen Z is going to return, come back, bring it up. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. You want to know who I voted for in California? I already voted. I do the mail-in vote, and I vote. I don't vote in the mayor because I'm in the city of Beverly Hills. It's a different election. Okay. Folks, keep hitting that like button. All right. Let's get me up to 50 over here anyway. Okay, I don't know what it does. YouTube don't pay me shit. Okay. Uh, thank God I'm not here for the money. Otherwise, I'd be freaking starving to death. Uh, but I voted for Steve Hilton. He's an English boy, Republican, who lives here in California. I did write him. I got a thumbs up from him. Okay. I said, I'm going to vote for you. I said, because I like everything that you say you're going to do. But if you're going to say do like Trump did, see, I voted for Trump because of everything he said he was going to do if he won. And he hasn't done those things. Okay? Affordability. He doesn't give a shit about affordability, and he's not going to do a damn thing on it because he no longer can. He is not the chairman of the board of the grocery store chains. He's not the chairman of these gasoline companies. They're going to do what the hell they want for the profits that they can make. They don't care. All right? They know you need gas. You're going to pay for gas no matter what the damn price is. So don't expect it to come spiraling down like Trump is telling you it's going to. It's not going to happen. But of course, a lot of you are going to believe what Trump says. You're going to listen to Fox News or CNN or MS, whatever they call themselves now. All right? But, one good thing that came out of China, they're going to buy 200 Boeing airplanes. All right? So hopefully Boeing puts more people to work. I don't know if they will, if they need to or not. Okay? But maybe they will. So that could be good for our country. And they agreed to buy more soybeans. All right, so that helps our farmers out. So there's some positive thing that came out of this yesterday. Let's see, let's read. Everyone told him it would be a bad idea to go in. He didn't listen. You're right, angry magma. Okay, that's what I just got said. Huh? Malibu, no fancy, not sure if Ori does. If Ori does what? Huh? Oh, Vanilla. Vanilla, how are you today? Good question. Not a question. I think you're very right. All right. Vanilla wrote that the Chinese will be the world top superpower after Trump. We've been downfall for a while, but he's the final nail. Uh, you are absolutely right. Actually, in my opinion, right now, okay, I think China is the world superpower. They got a huge military. They got billions of people. I told you yesterday. Uh, they got 1.5 billion people in that country. Okay, compared to the United States, we got 330 million people. So there's a big difference there. Huh? Well, Adrian Orr, his spiritual guy. You call it not now his spiritual guy? That's who we listen to. Not now, so it'd be like Venezuela. You'd be in and out one day. What are we in now? Oh, 3 months. Okay? It's 3 months now. It will be in a week. 3 months. Huh. Oh, again, yes. We keep sending money to Ukraine, to Israel, and all these countries. Israel. We're sending money to Israel while Israel is buying every single one of our congressmen and our senators. They control what's going on in Washington, D.C. That's got to make you upset, okay? If that don't get you upset, then nothing will. It's your money. So, folks, wake up. You got to do something about it. And I don't know. It's the whole country. It will never happen because people aren't going to do it. But it's the whole country. Stop paying their taxes. What the hell are they going to do? They're going to put the whole country in prison? I don't think so. We got a lot of quiet people here today, Mandy. Uh, hmm. Where's all the people? Hmm. Now, next Monday, we got a new head of the federal chair, Kevin Walsh, takes over as the Fed, replaces Powell next week. Okay? Everybody's hoping that he drop the interest rates drastically. Folks, if he does it this time in history, it's going to destroy us and hurt us even worse. Okay? Yes, we need lower interest rates, but we got balance the rest of the economy. which with this administration, they're not doing nothing. All they're doing is the Department of Justice going after this person, that person. Okay? That's all they give a shit. Okay? Or putting each other in prison. All right? Or indicting each other, and then the indictments get thrown out. Okay? They're stupid indictments, wasting our fucking money. Folks, come on. Let's hit that like button, okay? We don't only got 26 people here. 28. 30. All right? Come on. We got 30 people here. I'm sure 10 of you could at least hit that like button, bring me to 50. Okay? You know, folks, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking you for your time nor nothing. I ask you to give me a like if you enjoy watching me, listening to me. Why do I got keep asking you for it? Okay? I guarantee I watch more YouTube probably than most of you do, because I very seldom watch TV anymore. Except in the evenings, I shut my phone off and I'll watch a movie. Okay? That's what I do. Thank you. Got me to 50. Okay, let's keep doing it, folks. Um, Warhorse wants to know how much does Trump got left? Do you mean how much money does he have left? Personally? Well, I could tell you this here. All right, who's number one here? Look at that there. Somebody just put that up. Uh, that's very cute. I never seen that before. Thank you so much. Okay. Uh, Trump has made with for him and his family businesses $4 billion since he's been in office. That's 16 months. In 16 months, Donald Trump has made $4 billion for him and his family. All right? Yeah, and he's not stopping. Not stopping at all, folks. Okay, I predict by time he's through, all right, that his net worth will probably go somewhere upward of $20 billion. So tell me, the economy for Donald Trump is doing very well. He's doing very well for himself and his cronies, but nothing for you or me. All right? Nothing. Come on, folks, keep hitting that like button and we'll keep going over here. All right? Mm-hmm. Alfie Zaza. No, it was not Michael who testified against me and his father. It was his brother Johnny in open court. Yes. Okay, not Michael. So don't get it confused. Michael Michael was gone long before that happened. Uh long before. Okay. And you know, Michael proffered. Difference between proffering and testifying, although they make both of them rats. You understand? Okay. Proffering is when you sit down with the FBI and the U.S. attorney and you say, Elfie did this. I heard Elfie's doing that. I heard Agent Orange is doing this. Okay. And then that starts investigations on those people. And they don't even know how they get indicted, but that's how it started. Okay? So they're both rats. And they were both Sonny extremely. It hurts Sonny in ways that I will not even tell you here. I personally know. Okay? I personally know how much it hurts Sonny himself. But Sonny's standing with the Colombo crime family, exactly what happened. And so I'm not going to tell you, no sense in it. Don't hurt. It doesn't help anybody. All right? Mm. Hello, Boston. How are you? Boston Bill. Great city, Boston. No, we cannot give Taiwan to China. That would be a big mistake. Okay? I don't think Trump's going to do that. Oh my God, I hope he doesn't do that. Okay? Come on, folks. Let's keep hitting that like button. Okay? We're getting up there. We're getting close to 60. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Hit that like. All right? Taiwan has independence from China. But they want China. China wants them back. Oh, by the way, some of you have purchased my book, okay, and I want to thank you all who've done that. All right, and those of you who don't know, I am the author of the best-selling book, The Accidental Gangster, From Insurance Salesman to Hollywood Fixer. It's available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, okay, and other fine places. And for those of you who like autographed copies, I do that. All right, you can go to my website, it's right there in my profile, and you could order an autographed copy. And thank you, Mandy, for reminding me. Okay, I keep forgetting. All right. Mara, what do I know about the Tartaria Old World? Damn, I don't know anything about that. Maybe you could inform me on that there. All right. Yeah, you can get 302s, Alfie. They're out there. You're talking about Michael? They are. Joey Merlino showed the 302s on a couple of his shows that he did. Hmm. Uh, real sure, all the iPhone computing software. Is it made in Israel? I'm not aware of that there. All right. So, uh, I can't answer that question because I never heard that before. I don't think that is the case. Okay. Most of that comes from China. Okay. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? All right. I love you all. Thank you all. All right. We're at 59. We're getting up there. 59 likes, folks. You know, I might start doing something. Maybe I got to talk to you about. We'll do something maybe. Okay. I don't know how we could tell who hit the like when, but maybe I should start giving something away, all right, for the person that gives me 100, number 100 likes, okay, or 200 likes, do something like that there. Depends, The longer I stay on, the more people, the more views and all that. But folks, it's 1:41 here in the afternoon, okay? Uh, show you. Still no sun. Still no sun. Like I told you, 3, 4 o'clock, the sun comes out. We get 2, 3 hours a day of sun now. What's going on with the weather? Anybody know? And they had somebody on TV now. There's some guy that says he can make it rain or snow. Huh? Yeah. I gotta get more on that and do some little more researching. Okay. Uh, but are you kidding? Scott has been kissing nothing else that for decades. Scott who? Who is Scott Malibu? Huh? Oh, Trump. Good. You corrected yourself. Yeah. Uh, that's because Netanyahu knows everything about the Epstein file. He knows every name in there. He knows what everybody does. This is how Netanyahu operates, by blackmailing. Okay, that's how Epstein did it. He blackmailed these guys. Okay, and Netanyahu is no different. Okay, he's people Cuban want him out. You know, we got a lot of beautiful people in Cuba. Great. He wants to own it. He wants to make it another state. Okay? Here he is looking at other countries to eventually maybe make them a state. But yet we got Puerto Rico, we got Washington, D.C. They're not states. Why does he admit them, make them a state? Keep hitting that like button. Hit that like. Okay, we got 62. Let's go to 70, folks. All right? Money, power, land, people. You're right. The lion of the tribe. What was promised to Israel 3,000 years ago? I wasn't here then. Tell me what was promised there. Uh, hey, we got to get, I got to say your name correctly here. All right? The Dijaliti family. Okay? Thank you so much. Duke, tell me who promised it? Who promised what? Yeah, God bless America. The Nancy Guthrie case. That's my thoughts on it is she's absolutely no longer with us. Okay, will they ever find her body? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's been a long time now. Okay. Uh, but you never know. But believe she's buried in the desert, and it's a shame what happened. Okay, Malibu, the leader of China, uh, Xi Jinping, is pronounced Xi. Xi. I say it right? Xi Jinping. Okay. Thank you so much, Malibu, for correcting me. So it's President Shea. All right? Did I get it right? I appreciate that, Malibu. Malibu music heals. It does. All right? Hello, evil. Evil mind God. How are you? All right? Hello, 40K. Um, Look at, I talked to a very good friend of mine last night, and his son is just turned 22 years old. And at the age of 18, he joined the United States Army. He's a specialist fourth class, a medic. He wants to become a surgeon someday. So Gen Z is, they're joining the military more than any group in a long time, Mandy. Uh, that's from what I see. Hey, we got the 72. Thank you so much. All right. Appreciate that. Yes, real sir. I served 3 years, 1963 to 1966. I served with the 25th Infantry Division. Okay. Thanks for that 100, whatever it was. Somebody just posted there. Appreciate that there. Okay. Yes, I served my country very proudly, honorably discharged. Okay. Uh, hmm. how old am I now? I said that earlier. I'm 81 right now. I'll be 82 in December 17th. Okay. Hmm. So, folks, anyway, I'm going to call it a wrap here today. Looks like everybody's left. Thank you, everybody. All my love and respect. Have a great day.